Hello and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to show you how to make this chrome style effect. So let's get started. So without wasting a time, I'm going to run you through my open file so that it will be easier to get through the concept ASAP. So शुरू करते हैं. तो पहले अपना text लिखेंगे. The first text I have written is gold medal. I think currently the Olympic is going on. Everyone is fighting for it. So let's make the chrome effect on the same. Okay, so after we write the chrome effect, so I'll show you I've kept the black background and I've added the texture. Okay, so textures are freely available over the net. We just find a texture on the Google or pixels.com. आप वहाँ से download कर लो और accordingly as per your choice you can use it. Make sure you use a blend कि जो भी blend आपको अच्छा लगेगा then accordingly you can set it down. ठीक है. तो पहले ये टेक्स्ट टाइप किया है. अब इस पे हम लोग द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू अप्लाई द गॉसियन ब्लर एंड टू गो टू द गॉसियन ब्लर इज वेरी सिंपल. यू गो टू फिल्टर एंड द ब्लर एंड हेयर इज द गॉसियन ब्लर. तो रेडियस विल बी केप्ट अराउंड लाइक मे बी 2 to 3% to keep it and hit OK. The second step is to apply the bevel and emboss. To apply the bevel and emboss, you need to double click on this layer and then you choose this bevel and emboss. Okay, so let me show you again. So this is the bevel and emboss and see this has been applied. So make sure everywhere I have used is the inner bevel. Okay, so whenever I show you this, make sure every time you use the inner bevel and make sure you're copying the same exact number if you need the same result. So depth will be around 240 and the direction will be up and the size will remain the 40 pixels and the softness will be around 3%. Okay? Once we set the angle has been kept around 30 and the altitude is also 30. Make sure you uncheck this use global null. If you use this, the effect will be different. So if you want to copy my effect, then make sure you uncheck this. And then we're gonna set the two colors. So currently I'm gonna set like the first is white and the black. And the highlight mode will be white and this blend mode will be screen and the shadow will be overlay and the color will be black. Okay, so when we hit OK, this is how it's gonna look like, the gold medal. Now next step is to apply the gradient on that. So make sure you duplicate this text. Okay, once you duplicate this text, okay, now I'm gonna show you how do we do it next. So again, the Gaussian blur remain the same because we have copied the layer. So that's why I have not removed this. The next step is to apply the gradient overlay. So how we can apply the gradient overlay? Go here and here is a gradient. Okay. So once you apply the gradient overlay and this time the blend mode is normal, opacity will be around 100% and the gradient will be this. Okay, so this is the gradient I have made. Let me show you the color code also if you want to make the same. So this color code is this. You want to take a screenshot or maybe write it down if you need the same result. So I don't have much time right now, so I don't want to repeat it from the start and make the very lengthy video. And the next color code will be this. Okay, once you hit OK, you will get this gradient and then your angle, make sure the style is linear and the angle will be around 158 and the scale it to around 50%. And then hit OK. Okay, now we're going to apply the next gradient and this time the gradient blend mode will be hard light and the opacity will be around 50% because this will be a overlap gradient on the one we applied it or the earlier one. Okay, so in this let me show you the color code. So this is the first color and you can copy the same color code if you want the same result, or if you have your own pre-made gradient then you can use that. And this is the second color code. Why is this? The use of these color will only be beneficial if you are going to copy the same result. अगर आपको same copy करना है तभी ये लेना. Angle is around 45% and again the style will be linear. This time the scale will be 130%. अब इसको ओके करेंगे, ठीक है। सी हमारा इफेक्ट ऑलरेडी बन रहा है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज टू अप्लाई द बेवलियन एम्बॉस, which is very important because this is how the result will appear. Again, I told you the inner bevel will be there and the technique will always be a smooth, and this time the depth will be around 1000%. Make sure you keep the size 70 and softness will be around 3. Last time we kept the size around 40, but this time I want to increase the size. And the angle this time instead of 30-30 will remain the 40 and 50 because I want it should just come out a bit. And the highlight mode will be this. You can copy the color code or maybe take a screen grab to get the actual color code. And the highlight mode or the shadow mode, both will be color dots this time. And the opacity for the first will be 70% and the second one shadow will be 100%. And this is the color code for the second one. And hit OK. And this is done. Now the third step is we're gonna apply again, make a copy of this. And this, let me show you. The Gaussian blur will remain the same. The only thing we need to add here is bevel and emboss. Again, inner bevel smoothness. Instead of depth of 1000%, we're gonna reduce it to 500%. And the direction will be up. In the last, we kept the size was around 70%. Now we will keep it to around 250 pixels. And the softness to be around 10 instead of 3. But here we want the angle to be, just spread more. So for further spread, we're gonna keep the angle around 130. Okay, and altitude will remain the same as it kept in the last. So color dodge apply करेंगे, सेम रहेगा color dodge दोनों के लिए, और ये कलर भी सेम ही है, और मैं थोड़ा सा reduce करेंगे नीचे की तरफ, and then you can keep the same color code if required. And for this also, you can take a screenshot or copy the color code. I hope it's visible. If not visible, then let me know in the comments. I can share the clip color code with you if you want the same results. Now we're gonna open the texture. Let me show the texture and make it a full black. Now it's coming out well. And let me add some brightness and contrast. Everyone knows how to add the brightness and contrast. Here is the brightness and contrast. And you can accordingly increase the brightness or depending on the requirement. So to keep it around maybe 50%. So that's it. See, this is our video. This is our effect. I think looking cool. I hope you have learned something. If you have any comments, let me know. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.